Welcome in everybody for some Mizzou esports. We got the Aurora series. I'm Aurora, and
I'm Jacob.
yeah, and we're getting right in. Game Changers first time at the Aurora series. We finally get to catch a game. I'm really excited.
I am really excited for this game. It should be a good matchup. I expect it. I'm gonna expect it to go 3 maps.
3 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is against St. Clair. They are a good team, so we're excited to see map number one. I believe is going
hmm
to be Ascent as well.
Yeah. Ascent this year has been a top priority for this Mizzou team, and I I see why. Because I mean, we've been doing really solid on it, and this Mizzou team is ready for whatever St. Clair has to throw at them. I think.
Yeah, and it looks like it is just going to be the standard composition here for both sides. The mirror matchup, KO. We love KO. We love KO. But KO, Omen, Sova, Killjoy, Jet. The standard, nothing crazy, no weird, crazy things coming out here like
Yeah.
we've seen in the past.
Yeah. Really, I'm looking right now at their mid setup, and I really want to see them block this mid gap because in other maps they've had trouble with mid just like sneaking by them, and they've had trouble, um, stopping this mid lurk. So I want to see what they can do here.
Yeah, we'll have to see as Mizzou, a lot of members over there by mid. Looks like we have a quick pause, though. I think someone might have crashed. Some tech issues here. You
Of course.
whatever messing with the headset, but we got a quick pause while we are waiting for map number one to start. What are your thoughts? You said Mizzou is definitely known for a set. They've played a lot. What are your
Yeah.
thoughts going into this?
My thoughts. It's gonna be a defense is gonna be relying heavy on KJ, of course, because these A setups could be so vile. But they're going B first site, and I want to see what kind of how they switch up and how they can change their setups and not always stay the stagnant default like trade a turret off just to get some info. And I want to see if they can pull anything surprise us a little bit.
Yeah, some of that unpredictability.
Mm-hmm.
You set that tone and then you change it up, and it really throws off St.
Yeah.
Clair's attack and defense when you move people around. So we'll have to see. Ascent, just talking about the map, it is one of the oldest maps. It hasn't been out since beta, but since the release, it was the first map released post beta. So these teams have had a lot of time. A lot of teams have had numerous years to work with this map. It kind of has entered a position where it's kind of been solved, so to say, with the
Mm-hmm.
composition wise. The only change is we've seen a little bit of deadlock. Some teams experimenting with that, the deadlock, the cipher. But I think just going to the standard, the Killjoy, the KO, going with that comp, it's just way more familiar for these teams. It's been a staple for years and years. We've seen it in so many different tournaments at this point. It kind of is just the standard.
Yeah, I'm honestly on this map. I've started to like some teams have been trying the ooh, I'm completely blanking. But some teams have really started to like to try to go with a double controller setup. And I do like the double controller, and I'm surprised that we don't see it a little bit more because I feel like it's really strong on that A site for retakes, and I just I wish I would see a little bit more variety, I guess.
Yeah, kind of has been figured out. Not a lot of variety
Yeah,
other
exactly.
than maybe that double sentinel like we've seen a little bit. I think Viper has like been experimented with in the past, but I mean, I think really the only double controller we really currently see in the meta is if you're running a Viper with another
Yeah.
smokes. But we have loaded in. We are underway. The pause has ended. Mizzou, a lot of mid pressure as St. Clair as well. They're going to be walking out towards mid immediately. Silkes will fall. And there will go Sober Sushi. Annika trying to dodge out. Will get scanned by the dart. And a nice shot there by the Jet of St. Clair. Mizzou on a back foot right off the gate. Trying to find one back. You whatever will. Tipping me in a 1v4. You have Spike. What can you really do? That's one.
She does trade some damage. That's she's got 75 health, That on pistol rounds that means a lot. in these early rounds, because that's what three tap with the classic to the body.
Yeah, have to see how she wants to play. She does have smokes, has paranoia as well. Will dodge out on the dart. Where does she want to go to start out this round? And a bit of a predicament. It's going to drop the smoke down. Nice shot. Finds the Sova. Will make things 2 versus 1. Doesn't know where these last 2 players are with 30 seconds left, and it's just going to hit this A site. Has a smoke. The flash through. Can't dodge it, but the KO flashes themselves. The timing, unfortunately, not able to find it. Brought it back. It was a little closer, but not able to steal that one away. St. Clair find the first.
Yeah, and really what happened there is they let the Sova dart at the very beginning tag 3 of them. And at that point, they know that they're in a tight controlled area, and St. Clair just kind of pounces on them and just swarms mid. There's nothing they can do. They can't get out of that. They can't back up. So they have to try to fight their way out, and they just can't find the shots. Yeah,
we just saw the Jet for St. Clair just walk on down mid with that Sheriff, land a couple of really nice shots to take down Mizzou. So Mizzou onto an eco. We got a couple Sheriffs, but that's about it. Let's see if Anakin can do anything with this on the Jet. Mizzou are able to get this mid control and playing very slowly to start things out. A flash goes out. Tippamy full blind. Unfortunately, no response. They can't really do much against the Vandal.
They did push up Cat. See if they can get anything here. There is that one way.
One way up. Anakin gonna drop down. I think it's gonna be a rotate down towards mid, towards Pizza and towards Market.
It looks like St. Clair's gonna be ready for it if they do try to push through.
Dart. It's gonna scan a lot of Mizzou. 50 seconds left. No smokes from Mizzou. They've got to hit a site. It's gonna be tough.
Look at that Jet pushing up mid too.
Flash out. Won't tag the Omen, but they're gonna try to make this space. They're gonna try and take a site into the smoke. Anakin trying to see what they can find. No one peeking though. The rotations from St. Clair are over. You whatever will fall. Anakin shots not landing. Spike still not down. The tap. The delay, but it's just a delay as a flawless goes the way St. Clair.
Yeah, they had some pick opportunities there. They just couldn't land the shots. And the main thing that I saw that round is they had the Jet lurking on them the entire round. If they would have waited a second longer, they would have probably at least got one pick in that middle. But I mean, they were coming in from tree. There's nothing really they can do. They were getting pinched. Just a clinical round by St. Clair, really.
Yeah, and it's even tough, even tougher when you lose the smokes really early on in that round. It makes that sight hit just so difficult. There's so many angles that you have to clear. Immediately, we see that one way go up. Mizzou throws the null point. Sober Sushi. Ooh, it's gonna spot multiple down to 30. Does get away. We'll get a lot of info. Mizzou are gonna take that info and go ahead and hit the site. Anakin out onto the back of site. Finds the Killjoy. The shots are a little off, but they will find it eventually. Out goes 2 more here for St. Clair. Spike finally going to get planted. They got to be wary of the flank, though.
Yeah, they have 3 set up for post plant right now and 1 on site. Let's see what this Omen can, or Sova can do. He's in that tricky hell spot. You have to clear it, but every time you clear it, it's still as annoying as the last time.
Ooh, they know. The pop flash goes through. They find the Omen. And surely they will find this Jet as that knife will go out. It will tag her. They do know exactly where she is, but I mean, she's got a Vandal. She's just going to run and save. No point in contesting this round as it's all Mizzou's way.
Smart play to save that Vandal. But yeah, they get on site when they spot 2 on B, and they never look back. They just jet dash in, and I don't know if there was a KO or a Killjoy on Killjoy on site, and I don't know if she just wasn't expecting the dash in, but she was looking the opposite way, which is just unlucky. She had the shotgun, she was ready, she was gonna light up the Mizzou's Jet, but I mean, just was not paying attention to the right spot.
Yeah, I think might have gotten paranoid or blinded or something, but there was just so much util being dumped onto the site. Anakin now with the Bulldog. St. Clair, very aggressive, gonna send some shots down, push out of A. Mizzou are gonna try to fight back. Tippamy can't land the shots this time. And right on behind, Mizzou will lose Silkas. So Anakin is gonna get tagged by the pop flash. They're gonna try to fight this. They get one, but this Jet is putting a dent in Mizzou. As that's 4. That's an ace over to St. Clair.
Just mechanically, I mean, didn't miss too many shots, and she survives with 11 health. That's a round that Mizzou will wish they had back.
Yeah, just really aggressive there by St. Clair, and really just the pure mechanics there from their Jet able to land all those shots and get an ace. Mizzou forcing up again, still able to buy. Potentially, as no, the call is going to be to save. Here, we're going to see some half buys, a Stinger, a couple Sheriffs. Dart goes out, will get destroyed. Turret up as well, will fall. Mizzou taking some space. And we're going to grab this orb here for Sober Sushi. St. Clair, not as aggressive as we saw that last round. Drone going to go out towards mid. Will, I think, at least see the Jet, but won't get the tag. So Mizzou knows where she is positioned, playing slow with a minute left on the clock and rotating back over towards mid.
Yeah, they're really just trying to fight for this mid. They've put a big emphasis on mid this game so far, and they haven't really been able to do much with it. As St. Clair's been really good about just wrapping really fast and getting behind them. But let's see what they could do on the save round. At least try to get one pick and see if they can get some money out of St. Clair's hands.
Yeah, we'll have to see. 35 seconds. Mizzou are going to opt for this B site hit. Turret goes out. A big dart's going to scan a lot of them. Anakin able to get out, but that's dart. The scan, that's 3 for the Omen, 4 for the Omen, 5 back-to-back aces. 2 different people.
That one's tough. That one is tough because you have the Jet out, but I mean, you're just outgunned. You have a Sheriff, and there's 4 just spraying in on you. So yeah, you have the Jet smoke, but against these automatic Vandals, I mean, it's just, you just can't dodge all the bullets. You just don't have enough health.
Yeah, and it's really tough when you get scanned right as you're about to hit that site. Reveals all your positions, and, you know, you're firing through the smokes, and you can see them. It's pretty easy when they can't fight back immediately. Mizzou going to drop the ultimate, but they're all falling. 2 down into the revived state. That's 3. Mizzou, though, I think it was just a bait and switch as they're going to be hitting this A site. They lose 2. Was it worth it? You burned a big ultimate as well. Onto site. Silkas going to finally try to get this plant. The counter ultimate here from St. Clair. Out goes the dart, and that's going to scan the rest of the positions. Able to find one, but only one. Tippamy, the last one standing, but they won't be standing for long. St. Clair pick up their 5th.
Yeah, and just another round where, yeah, you get on the site, but, I mean, at what cost? And on the other side, St. Clair still has 2 ults. Yeah, it's an Omen ult and a Jet ult, but, I mean, you just burned your KO ult, and now you have no response for those Jet knives. So even if they somehow do manage to lose a few rounds and Jet decides to ult on a round where, let's say they're doing a half buy or something, you don't have the ult to counter that, I guess. And it is 2-2, and you do have the Sova ult, so that is nice. But now you have to get on site and actually plant to be able to use that Sova ult.
Yeah, dart goes out towards mid. I think they're going to try to grab an ult orb here for Anakin to try to get the knives, but instead have dropped the Vandal over. Playing slow. Drone goes out here for St. Clair. Won't spot any members of Mizzou. What does Mizzou want to do? They're playing very slowly. It hasn't worked out. St. Clair has really been breeding them so well, and another one Goes the way towards St. Clair. Super Sushi will fall. Mizzou are going to try to hit the site. A nice flash, but a dodge. Anakin's going to be able to pop those knives. The Paranoia comes out to delay, and there's going to be that from the shadows to help with the rotations. Silkes is able to land the shot. Omen back of sight, though. They've got to be careful they find it. Now, Mizzou have the site. They're going to get this plant down as well. 2 versus 4. Mizzou in a favorable position for the first time in a while, and Anakin's going to find another. And now it's all up to this Jet. They've got plenty of money. Anakin has the knives as well. Just waiting, just stalling. Shots go through. Anakin gonna tap the dash, but it is gonna just run out here before anything really happens.
Yeah, what do you think? Is this a save angle?
I mean, I think at this point you have so much money, I think maybe you could just go for some exit frags and make things expensive as they find one, but only one more.
Those Jet knives had me scared for a second. I thought she was going to get a lot more. I thought she was going to get that first one and try to get the second. But, I mean, well, I mean, like you said, the economy is so good for St. Clair right now that losing that one Vandal it's not going to put a big dent on you.
Yeah, it's not going to matter too much. And you take a rifle away from Mizzou, and they have so little money to work with. That's actually going to really hurt the person that they has to buy. So Mizzou still having 2 ultimates to work with, able to finally get their second round on the board. St. Clair's been just playing so well in this series, and oh my god, this Jet finding the head.
She is on a tear right now.
Absolutely, just finding these shots. They're landing every single time. Just absolutely incredible shots here from St. Clair.
They've been putting big priority. Mizzou has been putting big priority on this mid. They have been trying to take this mid no matter what. Let's see if they can sniff out this corner player.
But look at the rotates. They're going to be going on to the stacked site as well. There's 3 members here. Are they going to clear the corner? The jump peak? I don't know. They definitely see them now, but they didn't clear the corner. 2 more goes the way of St. Clair. Sober Sushi here trying to find something. The shot's down to 85 now. Mizzou just nice shot, able to find 1. But I mean, it's just try to find something. Mizzou though, even it up now 2 versus 2 with 30 seconds left.
They're just picking them apart now. They pushed out Catwalk and just halted their push mid Catwalk.
Mizzou, do they know that this Jet is going to be still A? Do they know that she's lurking in wait towards main? Especially with this time, now they know. But it doesn't matter, the Jet. 2 1-taps. Mizzou falls.
I mean, that's overkill too, because they were both 1 to 2 shots, and she just, 1 shot to the head is all you need. She's just showing how mechanically gifted she is on this Jet, and the dashes are on point. She has played her life very well in this map, and I mean, dominating whatever site she's on, whether it be A, holding the pixel angle, or mid, just absolutely shutting down everything Mizzou is trying to put into play.
They're really just, it feels like the problem here for Mizzou is just this Jet. It has been quite the nuisance. As now Mizzou, I think we're going to see an A hit. Out goes the dart. Out goes Anakin. Turret does get destroyed, but the stall here from the nanoswarms. Door does get closed. Whatever popping out has the spike is going to get the plant. Potentially, as the Hunter's Fury is going to come out. Anakin going to fall. Mizzou are all falling. Spike not even able to get planted to fall. The site is back in control of St. Clair. With Spike not in a good position. The Jet is able to find 1, able to find 2, and Mizzou are just gone in the blink of an eye. Super Sushi, the last member, but not for long.
St. Clair has just been giving up this A site and performing these surgical retakes. They realize that, yeah, we might not be able to hold A, but we don't need to hold A, because as soon as we give up A, we're going to take it back, and we're going to take it back so fast you have no time to react. You have no time to set up for your plant. You're not going to be able to get back into spawn because you're already dead.
Yeah, I mean, just so quick on that retake. We saw Spike get tapped and immediately the Hunter's Fury comes out, gonna delay it. Out goes St. Clair. Mizzou can't even get the Spike plant before they're all gone. And we see immediately the dart. And now Sova with an Odin for St. Clair is basically just gonna shut down this B site. We already see the Jet here as well. Oh, but will fall. Does spot the Omen as well. Mizzou, they're gonna try to find the Omen, but the TP away will get them to safety. Mizzou finally find the Jet, find the Omen as well. That's 2 down. Immediate response as well. That's gonna be the lockdown here for Mizzou. They're gonna try to get out onto the site. That's gonna force all of St. Clair off. Smoke's going down though. This KO is shutting down Mizzou, evening things back up 2-2. Silver through the wall, able to find 1, find 2, find 3. And it started off so well for Mizzou, but they're just not able to pick up the round. St. Clair able to win out on another one, 8-2. Mizzou fall further and further behind as these rounds continue.
I mean, name a more iconic duo. Sova with an Odin, right? I mean, 3K with an Odin, and I mean, even after they 2 of their players fall, they just out skirmish them. It wasn't even a fight. It was just little skirmishes that they just kept on getting 1 for 2s, or they would get 2 for nothings. And I mean, there's just stuff that Mizzou cannot have happen.
This Jet again finding the head of Mizzou, trying to get some space. Silver Sushi able to find 1 on the other side, able to get an upgrade as well. Mizzou are going to just try to go from mid to B. They're going to try to find something. The Jet smoke goes out. Anakin is able to find so many. Silver Sushi able to pick up 3. Finds the Jet revenge here for Mizzou. And I think Mizzou's going to be able to steal this away, get the thrifty round. As Anakin's going to have this Odin now. I mean, I think St. Clair at this point, I mean, you might as well go for it. No point not. You can, at least, if you get 1 or 2, it definitely hurts Mizzou's economy a lot.
And it gets you closer to that big KO ult, or KJ ult.
Able to find 1, but only 1. Silver Sushi with a 4K on a thrifty. Feels really good for Mizzou. Nice shots there from the Sentinel.
That round, they were playing more as a team. They were bundling up. They were checking each corner, and because that's what St. Clair's been punishing them on. Mizzou's been trying to push so fast at some points, and they're just not checking all their corners. And somebody like this Omen will just be sitting in a corner and nobody checks it. They've been really good at like giving them something, showing them a little shoulder, and then waiting for this Omen to shoot him in the back.
Mizzou gonna be pushing this A site really aggressive. St. Clair was going for a mid hit, but no one was there. You gotta watch out hell, because there is a killjoy underneath, but finally shut down. Meanwhile, Tip and Me gonna fall as well. Mizzou gonna tap. Spike not going down just yet. Door still up. Smoke's not available. Meanwhile, St. Clair gonna pop their own 0 point. Null command comes out. Anakin. Oh, the turn away at the wrong time. Mizzou, 3 fall. It's all up to you, whatever. Able to find 1, but only 1. The KO for St. Clair finds 3, and are going to take the first half 9-3.
The 9-3 is back.
9-3 curse is real going into the second half. Mizzou not out of it just yet, but it's going to be an uphill battle.
Yeah, and this attack is... Would you say that this map is attack favored?
I would say it's definitely a little bit defensive sided.
Yeah.
Very slightly. I wouldn't say 9-3 defensive sided, but definitely it is slightly defensive sided.
Yeah. It feels like St. Clair has a hot hand right now. Like, duels that are 1v2 that maybe you win sometimes, they're winning almost every time. It feels like these 50-50 peaks are going to St. Clair right now.
Yeah, I mean, St. Clair, you can just look at the scoreboard, look at those numbers. I believe that's 17 on the Jet, 16 on the KO, 11 on the Omen. They're just playing so well. Anakin forced to run immediately, trying to find a shot, but they can't. The shots are not able to land. St. Clair, their Jet finds 2 to start things off. Tip and Me Gonna try to find something through the smoke, but can't find anything. Door gets shut. Mizzou gonna have to deal with post plant now. 3 versus 5.
This is how this match, round is a summary of this match. Jet goes in,
Unfortunate.
Jet gets 3 kills, and Jet stays alive somehow.
Jet finds 4. Somehow just swinging through a smoke. It's all up to Tiffany, and she will fall. St. Clair pick up the pistol. 10-3. This Jet is just running a heater right now. 21-5. Absolutely playing insane.
Yeah, and if you look on Mizzou's side, the kills are evenly spread out, but like it's 7-11, and the main thing that I see is their assist. Their assist, like people are like, oh, assist beats, you can't get kills. Assists are, they're just not using util to advance their kill pressure. I don't think they're using their util to block. Like they're playing really defensive right now. They're stuck on the back
Anakin
foot.
up close with the Bucky is suppressed. He's gonna try to find, and then the smoke gonna go up, and she will go in, but the drone is gonna spot her out. She's gonna have to back away. Mizzou, there's a lot of members of St. Clair, all 5, but I don't think they know that there's all 5 there just yet. Anakin falling all the way back. St. Clair gonna rotate on over. Mizzou did force up. We do see Spectres and Buckies and a couple light half-by guns. Silco's with a stinger, but will fall. All of these members are going to pick up Mizzou. Nice suppression as they will find 4, but will get tagged by the dart. Anakin, not much you can do with a Bucky from that range. Mizzou lose their 3. And once again, St. Clair with Spike down in a 5 versus 2. Silka's trying to find something with just a Spectre. These shots are just not landing. It's just such an awkward situation. Zoba Sushi's able to find 1, but it's taken down very low. Clock timer ticking away. This Jet landing more headshots. Every time it feels like they're just landing these shots. Dart's going to come in, and Sober Sushi is not long for this one. St. Clair looking towards match point for game number 1 here.
After putting so much resources into their mid attack, Mizzou has been just kind of leaving mid open, it feels like, in this match. And that round, you don't have long range weapons, you have the Spectre, but they also just didn't see anything mid. I felt like they were just giving it up. And I expected a little bit more pressure, and it looks like Mizzou is going to put some more pressure as the Jet kind of pushes up mid right now, too.
Yep. We see some more force buys here from Mizzou. Tipping with the Bulldog, going to send some shots through, just a little bit of chip damage out onto St. Clair. Going to be a 5v5 retake, but again, look at this just aggression from St. Clair. Immediately able to get this spike down before Mizzou can even find anything. Now drone coming out. Nice shot there by Anakin, able to find 1, but it's traded right on back. Super Sushi is able to find another. Anakin able to take the lead. Now this Jet, though, is still a problem, but not for long. Super Sushi able to find 1. This Killjoy underneath is making things problematic. The shots, finally, Tippamy is able to pick up the round. No one left standing besides her. Mizzou are able to finally claim their first round win on this defensive side. They did spend a lot. It was a very heavy investment from Mizzou, not wanting to go to match point. But, I mean, you can see the damage. No one really going to be able to full buy everything that they want to this round. And St. Clair, they are in a good position right now. Jet knives available already, and it's only round 4.
11-4. What do you change? What is your... Because you have to change something. It's 11-4. What do you change?
I don't know. It really just feels like a lot of these shots just aren't landing. The dart, Anakin, does get revealed. It's going to be just such a tough position. Nice smoke is going to stall out St. Clair. Anakin Dash is going to run out. Will break the drone, but out goes St. Clair. The pop, flash, the shots just aren't landing. Mizzou just falling, just crumbling. Tippemy waiting to see, waiting out. Spike gonna go down now. 4 versus 3. These post plants, this numbers advantage has been so crucial for St. Clair just to trade out for a round win. Sober Sushi gonna follow the drone, but it gets tapped, gets destroyed before it can get too much value. A big dart is gonna spot 2. Tippemy waiting. These members are so close. Sober Sushi's able to find one. Out goes Tippemy, but she'll fall. The shots, no one can land anything. St. Clair take it to match point here for game number 1.
And a big thing for that round is, or maybe for this match, is every time they have the bomb planted, I feel like the Killjoy is alive. They've kept the Killjoy alive so well, and she has so much util to stop this defuse and just get all this information that it's been you can't really take into a Killjoy. It's really tough to retake a site because you have to worry about the turret. You have to worry about Molly's on the ground, an alarm bot. It's just been really tough.
Oh, Sober Sushi. She gets into the corner, and St. Clair don't expect it. Mizzou are trying to fight on back. It goes 2-2. Silka's down very low, but multiple members of St. Clair are low as well. They're going to try to find something, but gets taken down before it matters. A nice nade. Anakin going to try to save the round, save the game. 1 versus 1. Both these members are low on HP, and Anakin keeps it alive for just a little bit longer.
And I mean, that's the round that gets your blood.
And Anna gets happy, full of the plushie.
That's the round that gets your blood pumping. I mean, now her heart's going. Maybe that's the momentum they need to get back into this.
Maybe, but I mean, it's still, you're looking at 7 rounds in a row that you need to win without a mistake to even take things just to OT.
Yeah. Like, maybe we're looking to get somebody a hot hand into the next map. Trying to save mental a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you can make this game a little bit closer, it definitely helps mental going into next game as Dart going to come out immediately. This just St. Clair rush. They have no one holding any flanks. It's every one of these rounds has been 5 members storming down a site, and Sober Sushi going to get buckied to the face to start out this round. That's a big loss. That's the retake. That's that lockdown offline now. And this Jet, again, is finding so much values. Able to find another before falling. That's going to be the Hunter's Fury now for St. Clair going to come out. As well as that lockdown. Mizzou, I don't know if you can do this anymore. With that lockdown, it's going to stall so much time. They're forced to walk away. They've just got to really just W key in if they really want to find time.
And one gets detained.
Just a little bit too early. Mizzou, Anakin falls, and now Silka's in a 1v3. Position revealed, no time left on the clock. It's surely a St. Clair win here. You might as well try for something. Try to get at least another frag or something before the game goes over to the side of St. Clair. 13-5. Really didn't seem like Mizzou had any answer to anything that St. Clair had.
No, they could not get the ball rolling. And every time that they would decide to go into this aggressive attack, St. Clair was just waiting for them. They called them, they read them like a book. I felt like St. Clair out-prepared them and maybe did some more research on Mizzou as a team, because every push seemed like they were hitting a brick wall on the attacking side.
Yeah, they just couldn't find any sort of foothold in that attacking side, and we didn't get to see much of the attacking side of St. Clair, but it really did look like just a 5-man death ball. We saw no sort of lurks, no one playing slow. It was just 5 people W-king down a site, and it worked every time. So Mizzou gonna have to go to the drawing board as we load into map number 2, but don't go anywhere. We still got another map. Mizzou definitely not out of it just yet, but we got a quick break as we get ready for that. So don't go anywhere. Welcome back, Mizzou. Off to a rough start on game number 1 of Ascent against St. Clair, 5-13, but it's not over. They've still got map number 2 to try to take things to map number 3, and it is going to be Haven, which is definitely one of the maps that we have seen a lot of very good things out of.
Yeah, and I feel like this is back to, I mean, comfort pick for Mizzou, Haven. You can't really go wrong. An old map, and I'm really trying to see if they could shut down this Jet. St. Clair's Jet, I mean, had their number the entire game. She was just dashing out and getting 3 kills. So
Yeah.
how do you think they stopped it?
I don't know. I think you just kind of util spam it or something, or you can't dash away if you're KO knifed. It's true. It's true. But I think St. Clair might have changed up their comp a little bit because we see a Urena here for the side of St. Clair.
A Reyna and a Jet. So the double duelist comp on, and then the Sova. Okay, so again, they don't go for the KJ either. They went for the Cypher.
I think Cypher's kind of around the same pick rate as the KJ. I think KJ is a little bit better with the lockdown and some of those things, but Cypher has been seen quite a bit on Haven recently. The double duelist, especially when one of them's a Reyna, I guess the St. Clair is just feeling confident in Reyna. If you can get ahead, if you can get those picks, she can just be that pump stomping menace that everyone knows that she can be, but she really requires that you land those shots, because if you're not hitting shots, she's just kind of a worse version of Breach.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see this match because the two comps, it seems like St. Clair's going way more on the aggressive side and just using even the Cypher ult to find these players and then honestly just run them down is kind of what it seems like the game plan is going to be here.
I mean, they did it very well last game, so we'll have to see. As Mizzou, multiple members outside of C and outside of Garage as St. Clair, I think there's almost all 5 members going to be walking down this mid. They will scout out thanks to that the turret, but Mizzou already lose 1. Finally find a trade on back, so it will be a 1-for-1. Trips all down, Mizzou out onto the site, tapping the spike, but St. Clair, their retake, all of these members are already here. 1 falls from Mizzou. Silkes is trying to find something back, but Mizzou was just crumbling around. It's all up to you, whatever. And she will fall. St. Clair, their very fast, very aggressive style is once again working out very well with this really quick retake. Mizzou not able to set up at all.
Yeah, and I mean, if you look, Mizzou had 0 util to use for post plant. They had nothing to be to get out of there. So yeah, they got the plant, but I mean, they're all gonna fall because they have no smokes, no flashes. They can't peek anything. Otherwise, it's just a 1v1, and it's whoever has the better shots. And right now, it's been looking like St. Clair has the better shots.
Yeah, St. Clair's shots have just been landing. We don't even see them buying up. We see 3 sheriffs, a guardian, and the Spectre. They're just saving. They just want to play around these, I guess, 2 half buys, and are going to try to force buy a full buy on round 3 to shut down Mizzou.
Do you think this is them just saying, I don't think you can kill us?
I think this is saying that they're just so confident in their shots that it doesn't matter what guns they have. It doesn't matter that it's a little bit worse buy for St. Clair in total, that they're still going to hit these shots. Yeah, there's the first shot coming to come out. Drone comes out as well. They've got to be careful because there's that Jet walking around back. Going to be able to find at least 1 here, I'm assuming, as Anakin taking low. The Jet able to find 1. Like we saw, there's another one goes over to the way of Chris, and now Anakin without Spike with just the Sheriff with just 19 HP. The Dart, and it's easy peasy. St. Clair flawless.
And a big thing, I think, is when the Jet gets that pick, she rotates around. So then, because she could have peeked and maybe got another kill. But if she dies there, there's no more pressure on their back, and maybe they get a few lucky headshots. So that rotate made them shift their focus. They couldn't trust anything at that point. So just really smart plays by St. Clair to just lock down these Mizzou members. And now it's a full buy versus a almost full buy. They do have a
Sheriff still and
Sheriff
a
still.
Guardian. I want to see Mizzou play a little bit passively here. We see St. Clair every one of these rounds. They're so aggressive. I just want to see Mizzou hold these angles and wait for St. Clair to walk into them, but they're just not. St. Clair, once again, gets that numbers advantage early on into a round. Oh, and look at this flank. They're already behind Mizzou. Silkas is able to find one before falling. Tippamy going to try to find this Omen, but the shot's not landing. St. Clair, the damage is done. Mizzou are just stuck in a corner now. Nice shot from Anakin. Can find one. Gets the dink, but it's just through the wall. Going to try to chase him down, but they can't. Another one falls. Anakin falls, and so does you. Whatever. A double kill goes over to the way of the Sova. Mizzou, they're still just not able to find these opening picks. St. Clair, every time they're able to get this early frag, and it puts Mizzou on the back foot.
It's a rock and a hard place. Either you go into 2 members, or you go back and you have to weed out these flanks that they keep on just slowly trickling in. Because, like you said, most rounds, they don't have to flank. Like, they're not sending a bunch of people on the flank. And then just randomly, they'll send these 1 or 2 flank players to play super passively and absorb their rotate. And, I mean, Mizzou is just stuck. There's nothing they can do right now.
Yeah, Mizzou, just no answer. Look, we see a little bit of noise being made, and St. Clair, there's 4 members on site already. Mizzou, Anakin, already the fall. This tripwire still up. The rest of Mizzou can't follow. They're able to finally break the dart, but they're just stuck in the smoke with 4 members waiting on the other side. Mizzou are just falling.
That might have been a little bit of a body block there.
That might have been.
Lie. It just seems like they're just their game plan got thrown off, or maybe they're just not communicating. I don't know how you fix this.
It really feels like St. Clair is just setting the tempo for every one of these rounds. Mizzou have to follow what St. Clair wants to do as the shot's not landing. And nice shot to answer back from E-Whatever, able to find the trade. But again, look from the side. Yeoman, Tippamy, gets another one, finds the second. But St. Clair on the hunt. All of these members are here. The shots, they can't find it this time. Tippamy falls. St. Clair finds 4. What does Mizzou do?
At this point, there's 2 options. You can either try to, kind of just reset and try to just go all in again and send it down A and try to hopefully get 1 pick and then play post or post plant. Or, because this like trying to have this give and take motion is not working for them. They're just not getting any picks. They can't seem. They're sending 5 now down C, but again, it's not a fast take, and they're gonna give them C, and then just look at they're all rotating.
Yeah, there's all already out. Anakin onto the back of sight here, gonna try to make some space. Darts going up. Mizzou gonna try to find something. Anakin can find 1, but this Omen is able to find 2 on the trade in the back. The Reyna gets the lead. The Sova is able to take the lead. Sober Sushi makes it a 2v1, but St. Clair again answer back. It feels like Mizzou is trying to fight fire with fire, and it's not working. We need to see a change for how they want to play. They just have never found an answer for St. Clair's offense or defense. These rotations are coming in so fast. I want to see Mizzou try to bait out a rotate and then hit an empty site.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like St. Clair did their research on this Mizzou team. I mean, they're reading them, they're giving them C site, and then just flooding back in. Again, to this aggressive playstyle of their comp with the double duelist. And, I don't know. They look to be trying to show some aggressive A now, but I feel like you need some...
Oh, nice shot there. But are they going to sniff out the Jet? Over in the corner, they do, but it's a little bit too late. And the Jet will get to safety, and we'll find another one. Find 2 more. The Paranoia goes out. Nice shot there from Tippamy, but Jet, another ace for St. Clair. Mizzou just can't find anything. They can't find a single round here in map number 2.
That's 3 aces for St. Clair this match, or within these 2 maps. And, I mean, as Mizzou, you have to say, what are we doing wrong? And you have to fix something. And I do like that they finally said C is not working, but it seems like their aggression is not panning out. So maybe make some noise somewhere and then rotate, like you said, rotate out, or I don't know.
We see one smoke go out, and the St. Clair immediately sending a member over, 2 members over. A site, just 1 member after just a single smoke gets dropped. St. Clair is just so gun-ho on these rotations. Nice shot there from Sober Sushi, able to finally find the first pick for Mizzou. And I think you just go quiet. You just wait. You see what St. Clair wants to do. They're sending another member back over towards A. Mizzou, they're making a lot of noise. I think you just go quiet now and you just wait and you see what happens because St. Clair, these rotations are just so quick. They're so fast. But I think Mizzou just want to hit this site. They're going to walk into a stacked site. There's a Arena up close, but Silver Sushi can find that one too. Mizzou, I think, are able to finally get a spike plant, maybe get a round here.
Yeah, and at this point, you have 4 ults. So you don't want to necessarily have to use them this round, because next round you'll have 4 ults, and
But
you should try to use a lot of
St.
that.
Clair, they find 2 back. It's not over. This Jet is still alive for St. Clair. They're able to bring it back. It's just Sober Sushi in a 1 versus 1 now. The Jet. It's not halved yet. The Nanoswarm comes out to try to stall. I think Mizzou is going to get the round, but it's going to get knifed.
Oh, no. That one can't feel good.
That one can't feel good. Mizzou finally able to get there first. But it's at such a detrimental cost. You lose everyone. It's so expensive of a round. You're not even going to be able to full buy. This next round, we see 2 Bulldogs come out. And St. Clair, people are still sitting on max cash.
And I mean, the only person that doesn't have ult for this Mizzou team is the Jet. The one that would have the knives that supplement for that gun, which is a little bit unfortunate. But this ult imbalance, because, I mean, it's 4-3 right now, but it's the 2 duelist that doesn't have the ult. Do you think we see some ults come out this round?
I think maybe. Look at St. Clair. There's 3 members running down A. Mizzou, are they going to be able to hit this site fast enough? They're just getting stalled so much here. Out under the back, Anakin will go up top. They find the Cypher. They find the site. They're waiting. They're going to see Omen. You can't get away with that. You can't just push through a smoke and find 2. Smokes are down. The Hunter's Fury going to come out to stall. This Reyna is able to get 1 and get away. You whatever, down to 5 HP. This Reyna finds another. Mizzou is dead on arrival.
Yeah, and another round where they just retake, and Mizzou maybe have some miscommunication to not check that smoke with 2 people and just end up paying for it, the ultimate price.
Well, they spot the gun, but the shot for Anakin. She's surprised she didn't land that one. St. Clair 7-1. This lead is just growing more and more and more. Mizzou, we thought they had an answer, but again, St. Clair, they just have Mizzou's number.
Yeah, and this is a save round, but on their next buy round, I really want to see Mizzou invest some of these ults, because they've been sitting on these ults for 3 rounds now, which is a long time to be not getting more ult points towards your next ults. So yeah, you're 7-1, but if you use your ults back on round 6 or so, then you might already have halfway towards your next ult.
Dart does get some scans. The rotations are already coming over. Look at this Jet. Look how fast this rotation is. Already behind, already into the spawn of Mizzou. 3 members over on St. Clair onto this site. They're rocking in. This Jet on the flank is able to find 1. Finds the spike, finds 2, and gets away. Mizzou, again, they just don't have an answer. They're trying to go fast. They're trying to make space, but they're just not fast enough. 1 goes the way of you, whatever. Mizzou fall. They tried to match the tempo of St. Clair, but St. Clair is just 1 step ahead every single time. I think maybe you could try to do a play. Maybe you make some noise and you look for this flank and you try to catch out the flank, not looking for the counter flank.
Yeah.
Or you make some noise, you get the rotates over, and then you hit an open site. Or maybe you just make some noise and you just go quiet. You have to find a way. You have to adapt your strategy to how St. Clair is playing, and Mizzou is just not respecting them.
Yeah, and I mean, I I've been saying this entire match. They're trying to look aggressive, and I feel the St. Clair team is trying to be aggressive with the double duelist, and I feel like Mizzou is not trying to adapt to that aggressive playstyle and absorb that pressure. They're just
Look, St. Clair, there's 4 members on A site, and it has barely been 30 seconds. They're all here. They're all on this site. Mizzou, everyone gets their one, so we pick up a round. But it's not even 30 seconds into a round, and it's a 5 versus 5 with Spike not even being planted.
that kind of strategy will work in silver and bronze lobbies. But these players are so talented that if you're just going to push into them, they're going to hold a pixel angle and they're going to get a tap on you. I mean, I feel like we're going back to barbaric Valorant gameplay.
It feels like just run at each other and see who gets the shots.
Yeah.
And St. Clair is definitely winning out on those fights. We see the dart come out. Anakin is just stuck in a corner now. Is stuck. We're going to see the Rolling Thunder get used. Anakin going to run out. I think that's a good use of the Rolling Thunder. Mizzou able to pick up 2. But again, there's 4 people for St. Clair on this A site. That's going to be the lockdown now out for Mizzou. Sober Sushi able to find 1, so the lockdown should go off. 2 versus 2. What does Mizzou want to do? They're going to get a detain. This Jet just overestimating something. And Spike not down. Nice shot there. 1 versus 1. Sober Sushi. The hero, but not today.
Yeah, I mean, it might have been different if the Cypher died instead of the Jet on that Halls fight or like Link fight. But I mean, when the Jet dies there, it kind of, I think he stopped shooting and then dies for it because they thought she was detained. But I mean, it's just a bad fight to take because if you would have got 2, then you would have been the hero. If you would have got 1 and then backed off, you could have played a 2v1. And I feel like we're just seeing a common, like, everybody's trying to be the hero in this match.
Everyone is just trying to be a hero. Nice shot there from Anakin. Able to find the first. The rotations, again, there's 3 people on the site that they're hitting. Sober Sushi made her way into garage.
She does have a nice angle. She's cutting off a lot of this site.
With the timing. Oh, she spots the Sova. Can't land the shot. The Omen is going to walk out. She's in a corner now. She's stuck. Can she find 1? She can find 1, but only 1.
That does create space because now you know where the Omen is too. There is one back site that they're not sure is here yet.
We see the Hunter's Fury go out. Anakin with the knives going to try to find something. Look, whatever is going to fall. The anime Jet battle. Anakin's able to find 1. Can she find the other? No, she can't. It's going to be a 2 versus 1. 1 versus 1. Misses the shot. 14 HP. These Jets are low. Anakin able to win it out, though. 9-3.
That has to feel good because now, I mean, you could see it on her face. She was a little bit surprised she got that kill also. The Jet battle for the ages. They both had their knives and eventually
the anime battle of the century, the double Jet knives.
Yeah.
Anakin wins out on it. But, I mean, it's just a drop in the bucket of this lead for St. Clair. 9-3. 9-3 curse. Always possible, but we saw the attack. Mizzou just didn't have a response. Can they find the answer to St. Clair here on this second half?
Yeah, and they look to just be doing a basic plug up all the holes, try to stop them from getting in super fast, and they look to be trying to give up this C site. They are giving up this C site to just hit another retake, which they're trying to do exactly what St. Clair was doing against them, but they don't have that double duelist.
The Cypher, the Lurk, Sober Sushi, though, is able to find it. 4 versus 4 for this post plant. Mizzou, they're waiting, they're stalling. The dart goes out, the flashes go out. No scans on anybody. Backside, Mizzou is just falling apart. Silkes falls, and now Sober Sushi in a 1 versus 2. There's an Omen behind you. And St. Clair pick up double digits, 10-3.
Omen doing Omen things. You always got to watch your back when an Omen's on the map. And yeah, I mean, they take really early C control and leave Mizzou zero chance to like try to deny the plant, and then they just get warded out by these smokes and the double duelist threat.
Mizzou just, again, no answers right now here in game number 2.
It is a force buy, though. I did see some Spectres on Mizzou.
Stingers, Sheriffs. I think they're just going to play a force buy here because they know that they can't really give up too many more rounds. The timing for this Cypher. Look at St. Clair. They're sending 3 members into Garage to try to catch out Mizzou, lacking. And Mizzou is just unaware of it. That's 2 fall. Anakin, the only one left in a 1 versus 3. Gonna try to find something. 1 versus 2 has dash again. But that one way, St. Clair get all of theirs.
Yeah, and again, they're just playing this aggressive comp so well. They're just finding these blind spots for Mizzou. Quite honestly, Mizzou has been having these big blind spots, and it seems like the IGL for St. Clair is just picking them apart. And you don't have any answers, because if you had different techniques, now they're finally defending C a little bit, but I mean, they're trying to play these super aggressive
Sober Sushi,
comps.
nice shot. We see the paranoia comes out, the teleport away to safety. They'll break the dart, it won't get a scan, and St. Clair might finally face a little bit of trouble here into this round on their attacking side. Still, Mizzou, they don't have many rounds that they can lose. 11-3.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting, too, that on their save round is when they're putting up the best fighting. Like, the best resistance is on their save round. And I think that has to do with their communication. I don't know if on these gun rounds they feel like they should be winning these fights and aren't, and it's going to their head a little bit. But, like, I feel like they are much more coordinated on this save round.
Yeah, but again, St. Clair just going to hit this C site once again. Mizzou, no one on site. Silkes can't land the shot. Tip of me falls. You whatever. Now playing in the cage. Can she find a timing? She was trying to, but the shots aren't there. St. Clair spiked down now. Mizzou in a tough situation. The darts are coming out. Mizzou, they do scan a couple. Nice shots there. Sober Sushi, Anakin, they're all able to find theirs. Just one left, and they will fall. St. Clair will lose out on the round. Mizzou able to pick up another round. They're making this a little bit closer, but it's still so hard.
I at least can say I'm liking what I'm seeing, because they're playing a lot more cohesive, and they were like, they still plugged up the site. They didn't over-rotate. But as soon as they figured out that C was the target, they gave it up and then retook together. And they played, because, I mean, they had less guns. They had the pistols and stingers, but they just played more together, I think.
Yeah, St. Clair, all 5 members outside of A. It's just going to be a bloodbath. Again, a nice stun, but Anakin can't land any shots. Able to finally find the jet. Will she be able to get to safety? No, she can't. Just barely not able to. Sober Sushi on a flank. This might be a good timing. There's going to be the neural theft. You whatever, able to find one. Mizzou wrapping, but they can't wrap fast enough. That flank is going to get sniffed out. Silkes does get to safety. So it's going to be a 3 versus 3 for this retake. Good members here for the retake as well. Didn't mean going to have smokes. They're going to have a paranoia. Blind goes out. Will they be able to capitalize it fast enough? You didn't clear your corner. Nice shot. But again, Mizzou are just balling. It looked good, but not good enough.
Yeah, and that was just a clinical crossfire setup that Mizzou was not ready for. And they ended up catching the back of the first player and just picking apart from there, because it's really hard to push past that communication.
And look, St. Clair, all 5 members once again stacked outside of A. It's just going to be another bloodbath. Anakin has knives. I'm assuming she's going to use those. The stun goes out. The swing, no one gets tagged. Silka is the first one to fall for Mizzou. Out onto site with just a Bucky, but I mean, from the range, can't find much. Whatever now is next to fall. St. Clair are just trying to take this one in stride. A nice paranoia. Can they defend her? The jumping shot. She's safely away. Sober Sushi finds 1. Finds 2, but only 2. St. Clair clean it up 13-4. Mizzou just never had the answer.
No, and they just looked cold all day long. They couldn't make up their minds. And once they did make up their minds, the St. Clair was just ready for him.
Yeah, it really did look like Mizzou was just playing the St. Clair's hand every time.
Yeah.
They just knew their cards before Mizzou did.
Yeah, and quite honestly, that match was a tough one. It looked like St. Clair had done a lot of research on Mizzou and probably had quite a few notes on them for how they were going to respond to different rounds, like the super aggressive rounds. Mizzou it was just ramming heads into each other. But the conserved rounds, Mizzou was actually really, really good when their opponent was taking the round slow and trying to get util out and stuff. They played it slow and they absorbed the pressure, but as soon as St. Clair went fast, it was basically game over.
Yeah, Mizzou just, again, couldn't find that answer, couldn't find the way to play around it. I think there's definitely things they can learn about this. Yeah. It's a different style we haven't seen a lot of teams play, so definitely one that we're not familiar with, but definitely can learn a lot from this game. Yeah. So that's going to be it here for us tonight on the broadcast. Tomorrow we've got League of Legends, so don't miss that one, but we're signing off tonight. Have a good night, everybody, and we'll see you later.